Which of these is not a shade of green? Which of these is not? Which of these is the name of a? Which of these is the title of a steam? Which of these car Which of these games was? The pylorus is part of which? Which of these is not a pre-Raphaelite? What type of cloth? The grill badge on Jaguar. Crazy Nights was a 9. The male of which of these animals is known as a buck? Which of these is a famous art? Which of these atoms Which wine bottle is 8? Which of these Batman? Which of these is the poker hat? Which of these is a small telescope? Galature is the French word for what? Which of these wars did not take place in? What are the wetlands in South? Which of these is a name for a young sa? According to the Usher hit, which of these words means hairy? Which of these is a real? A gibbous moon is which of these? Which of these Grand National? What name links a character? Who was famously one? Debiting is a technique used when Which of these artists famously had? What is the proprietary name for polytetrafluoroethylene? What is the proprietary name for polytetrafluoroethylene? Who played Sandy in the film Grease? How wide is a field hockey goal? Bill Clinton and Donald Trump were both born in what year? A branch of what wax museum opened in Prague in 2000? What food is commonly served with sushi? Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe was famous for his false Who did Linus Roach play in the TV film RFK? Which superhero group includes Robin, Cyborg and Starfire? Which superhero group? As in the phrase damp squid, what is a squid? What hallmark is used by the Edinburgh Assay Office? Who would be given an APGAR score? Which TV sci-fi drama featured the supercomputer Ziggy? Which TV sci-fi drama? What 90s haircut was popularized by Jennifer Aniston? What is the subject of the Book of Kells? Which professional would use a reflex hammer? What liquid is produced in the nectary of a flower? The 2017 film Insiriated is set in what? The 2007. Which Puccini opera is about a man-hating Chinese princess? Sanctimony is insincere or hypocritical what? What item for hanging up clothes can be wire or wooden? A harpoon boat was normally used to hunt what animals? What was the first James Bond film to win an Oscar? What company was behind the ZX81 and Spectrum The abbreviation LDR stands for long distance what? What would a medieval reenactor do with a German jerkin? What color is something that is livid? Something odontoid is shaped like what part of